Welcome to Master Gamers Gaming. So this video just is my lead up into the Vow of Rivals Typhon fight. Subscribe if you want to keep track of these Hades videos. I have a few more coming out, a Hades 2 movie, and my road to getting 100% achievements. Happy watching.
Once more, then. Flame sigil.
When all of this is over, I am liable to keep on wandering about, I think. See how the mortals of the world are faring. Can't do that as easily from on high. Olympus can be nice to visit, but I never wanted to live here myself.
Okay. More ashes. Felt that. Can't right now. In we go.
What hides in waters soon is to be found.
Caught out. Another MOBA. The Master Slicer returns. Remember that.
Were to continue warring with the Titan Chronos, but in different times, or different circumstances, I should say, had you but failed to succeed before, a fight without end. Oh, my kin.
Death to our foes. Why, thank you. Whispers. Can't do it. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
I sense the influence on you of the arcana for which I am personally known. Then let the magic course through you, and may whichever hex you manifest lead you to glory. Phase shift.
soothing waters of a fountain.
I'll use this well. Coin for Charon. Olympus, I accept this message.
Forgotten the vow? You were preoccupied with that Arachnis curse. I know about it, yes. The remedy is no straightforward feat.
Nor is my task, yet here we are, night after night. If there's a way to aid my friend, I wish to know of it.
Athena is the one to persuade. So long as she wishes the curse to remain, it shall. That, and you must discover who created it.
Sounds straightforward enough.
Cross flames!
Damn it.
Return to Shadow now.
Cinder. The sea. Golly, get it. Good job. Onward, Golly. ashes.
Why, thank you. Even mortals know it's best to honor dear old Hestia first and foremost when it comes to such things.
How to do it? Get him, Golly. Damn you.
Burnt. It's just as simple as that, unless I say otherwise.
Let's get them, Great Auntie.
Choose your path. On to the next phase.
In the name of Hades. Thank you for your service.
Terrible revenge for what had happened to your kin, and I think what we've done will qualify. So what if Chronos wasn't permanently slain? Neither was old Hades, after all.
Her foes all vanquished to the last.
This one. Come on. At least I saw it through. Out of my sight.
witch and likes to play with fire too. Still just a kid at heart. One of those wee scary ones, mind.
I grow strong. See that, Golly? Hear me, on my authority.
Please welcome this lady! Sometimes we like going back to this smaller venue for old time's sake. Lots of our fans want us sticking to our roots.
So you comply with their every request? They don't sound much like fans if they're forcing their will upon you.
Oh, spoken like somebody who never had any fans to satisfy. We're only here because our audience has come to love our songs. So it's a give and take sort of relationship. Our music, sailors' lives, and yours. Showtime, girls!
Finally. A pearl. Could try a different one. The sheath. Out of here. Here, little fish. To me. It'll be okay, Anguish. Flourish and reveal my path.
Just stay out of my way. Going to take care of Chronos myself if you can't do it. But first things first. About damn time.
Let's see it, Nem. Can't do it.
Damn it. How many times you going to take my gold? Rules of this wager might be too much in your favor after all.
You set the rules of this wager yourself. You'd never go easy on me, would you, Nem? Though you can't bring yourself to make things overly unfair for me either.
Beginning to think it might be a weakness of mine. Well, go buy yourself something nice, princess. Don't need to hear more metal clinking around every step I take anyway.
Olympus, I accept this message. For my mother. Flourish. Like this. The mighty Moonstone Axe. And there she is.
There she is. There she is. There she is.
You must have hidden back when Nemesis was here. Big, dark-haired daughter of Nyx that sometimes storms through these fields. But you don't have to be afraid of her.
Afraid of her. Don't have to be afraid of her. Don't be afraid of her.
Farewell, Echo.
Farewell. Farewell. Farewell.
You feel that, Zorafat? Flourish and reveal my path. Now for what's mine. Lycaeans. name of Hades. Need to recharge. I should be able to get out, I think. Who dares disturb this monument? Good evening, boatman.
Love and hate, my kid, the most powerful emotions and the underlying causes of war. So it is that glorious Aphrodite here has taken interest in my leanings and I in hers.
Your preoccupations are my passions, Lord Ares. What would drive someone to lose themselves entirely to feeling? I would like to know every last possible reason.
Some bones for later use. At least that magma's gone for now. Tormenting him, are you?
Playtime for the multi-headed hound of hell is ended for the eve.
Now be at peace again. Something about my brother. Good. Want to help? Unseen. something. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
Your brother used to utterly destroy this place.
Again.
Of course.
Beautiful. Mother, father.
Greetings.
Welcome. Feared watchdog Cerberus regards the princess with his 6 expectant eyes.
There's a good boy.
Isn't he?
Now that you've had a nectar for a small occasion of some sort, I did also want to give you this. For a more special time. Perhaps long from now, after we've practically forgotten how it was living apart, and the circumstances call for merriment.
This is ambrosia, and with such a hue as could have only come from the source. Daughter, thank you.
Ambrosia from the heavens themselves. I scarce remember its savor, but I never shall forget what it was like living apart. Nor should any of us long for time to take the pain of it away. Let us remember always how we reached this point together.
When I was little, Lady Hecate said something similar. That the pain of the past shall always linger, though assert itself less frequently with age. Well then, perhaps we ought to celebrate the memory itself. An eon from now, for all I care.
A celebration an eon from now would leave us with plenty of time for preparation, so why not, Hades? Ambrosia such as this ought to age nicely till then.
Please let me know if I can help with any of the planning when the time comes. Or if there's anything else I can do while you're getting the house back in order.
It's we who should be asking this of you. When you were born, Hades and I thanked the fates that we were blessed with such a child. But we had positively no idea.
Thank you both. How is Grandfather faring in the Isles of the Blessed? I was pleased to learn Lord Uncle Zeus and you were even able to find him an available post there.
My father is surprisingly quite competent in his newfound regard, at least thus far. The work itself is not too burdensome, although the residents of the Isles of the Blessed can be very demanding.
So Grandfather is looking after the most vaunted of Elysium, making certain that their needs are met, that sort of thing.
Essentially, that is correct. He is attentive to detail and not prone to forgetfulness. We shall be monitoring him to ensure he remains that way. Shadows conceal you.
made an enemy of me.
Sorry.
Numbing cold.
Foolish. Let's all just take a breath.
An exquisite performance befitting our lineage. You are to be rewarded for all that.
For the battle to come.
For the harvest.
A gift.
Darkness guide you.
Freeze forever.
One chamber left.
Reap what you sow.
Some coins. walked the path.
Go on, my timekeeper.
May Nurgle grant this form of Zorafet still greater might.
You think yourself quite clever and most skilled to have withstood the end of time, but you achieved nothing at all, for I am here as usual, whilst you remain right there.
You also thought there was no possible way I could vanquish you, let alone in that end-of-time place. You're more error-prone than you realize.
No, you are error-prone, my girl, because time is by its very nature quite precise, and it is always right. But if you wish to test your suppositions, by all means.
Back to dust. Freeze forever.
Unseasonably cold. catching up with me. A time flow freely forward. What is happening to me?
For my father. Golly, get it.
So numerous are the travails of dread Melinoe that one can scarce begin to fathom them. But on some evening, fathom them we shall.
Return to Shadow now. Good enough.
You know you can tell me anything, Mel. I won't judge. Whoa, maybe a little more than the other small green squishy thing you bare your soul to every night, but still.
I never made that particular connection between you and Chronos before. I speak to him about my setbacks and mistakes, but I'm happy to save some for you if you like.
Yep, just lay 'em on me. And the bigger the screw-up, the more I want to know every juicy detail.
I appreciate your service.
I know.
To victory. You shall learn to brandish Sorafet with ease.
Hail, Lord Moros. How have you been acclimating so far? Is there something we can do to make your stay more comfortable?
No, Princess. I'm well and acclimating, as you say. I've never been to such a place as this, and making every effort not to be a nuisance here.
You're welcome here and safe. What? Disgusting.
Something's up with you lately, babe. But you're not gonna tell me, so I'm just gonna start guessing. Is it Hecate? I bet it is, because something's up with her lately, too.
It's nothing. It's just... I've not had opportunity to speak with Headmistress at length since all of this drew to a close. We had a lot we needed to sort out. And still do.
Aw, too bad. Even with all those scary issues you've been dealing with now mostly gone, turns out you've both got plenty of issues left. It's like they never go away.
At least you don't have any issues, Eris.
Not a one.
This night is ours.
Our princess.
All done. Boil tears of sorrow and return to your essential form.
Carefully said.
The Book of Shadows. I wasn't always certain who the author was. I suspected it was you, the way it sometimes anticipated my own thoughts before they were fully formed.
You weren't entirely correct, though we're onto something as to why the author understood your thoughts so well. It is quite an old book. Do take care of it for me.
I swear I will. Become as new. Now simmer away. Take care of this one, please.
Got him, huh? Missed all the excitement.
It's swarming season for the hellyfish in Oceanus, as you may have seen. Should you run into them, advice is not to bother much with smaller ones, but get the biggest one.
I'd rather not bother with any of them and all their stinging. How long do swarming seasons typically go on?
Well, a season is a bit of a misnomer, as the current season started back when I was just a lad. But the good news is you get accustomed to the stinging after a while.
Wonderful.
Have you come to train with me, perchance? Or merely passing through?
We found a harmful trace of Chronos, now a trace of Typhon's next. Glad there's no real sign of them from where we sit. Besides their scattered forces and the devastation that they caused, but that can be cleared up.
Stronger. Olympus.
Night after night, victory after victory. Ha ha! You're making all of this look rather easy, niece. Well then, sail on, and may my blessing make things easier still.
to might.
Behold!
You shades are getting out of there. Should head back out. Shades, I release you. They got through.
As of last night, I understand there is one fewer possibility that the Titan of Time could have ever deposed us. And now you're turning to the possibility of Typhon, so it seems.
What? Struck down. See that, Golly? Nicely done. Pathetic.
But just between us, this one is my favorite, Em. You Underworld types tend not to be too fussy, and you're clear with what you want. I like that about you.
All done. better. Pylon destroyed. The gods.
So, you're a bit of a witch, are you? Well, not I. Stuck with this family already, don't see why I'd want another one. But I understand the appeal, I suppose. Plenty of candles and fire to it, isn't there?
Could make a trade. Bronze. In the name of Hades. Be safe, Lord Charon.
Lord Polyphemus. Those accursed curing pools there in the corners of the field. The Mandragora thrives in bloodied soil, but in doing so, it filters toxins out. How rather fortunate for you.
Your toxins are so potent they immediately make me feel as though I'm burning up, even with those curing pools nearby.
What can I say? I try. You'll even find that no matter how many times you take ill, you won't become resistant, let alone immune.
night. I can use this. I see it. Huh. Some bones. Stay where you are. Recovered.
Surprise. Hold, sister. Remember, not a word about before or else. We can have ourselves another happy massacre and then be on our way.
And then perhaps we'll meet again on my way to the summit, if the conditions are just right. Wouldn't that be nice?
Sure it would. We understand each other then. Now to the bloodletting at hand. Split the proceeds.
Your turn!
You say the gods never shared nectar with you. Well, I'm sharing some now. Perhaps you can regain a taste for it.
No more of this, witch. I told you I don't care for it, and presently I have no plans to go make any offerings myself. My tolerance for you likewise nears its limit.
Your tolerance is enough, sir. I see how hard you work, expecting nothing in return. For all you've given to Olympus, may you never give your soul.
That would require me to have one still.
Unseen. In the name of Hades.
I'm angry too. Hey, last we spoke in the crossroads, I didn't mean to upset you, Millie. It's just, I didn't realize you'd have to keep fighting like this.
You asked me what I was going to do with the rest of my existence, and it set me off. I've not thought that far ahead.
Well, it seems you don't need an answer anyway if you still have to keep heading up here. And probably down to the Underworld as well.
There's certainly a comfort in routine, but I have to accept that this may be all I'm meant to do. All I'm proficient at.
You don't have to accept any such thing, Melly. All my father ever did was work, felt it was his calling, but you're not like him. Anyway, the rest of existence can wait. Let's make this night a good one and go from there, eh?
One night at a time. I'm grateful, Icarus.
We meet again.
Blood back there.
Sesame and snail shells. Coiled
Always use more.
Peat of fens. Sugar beets. Oh, hello again. I am impressed with how you've cared for your familiars, Poppet. By the will of Our Lady Hecate, I possess certain knowledge of the subject I now shall yield to you.
Oh, thank you, madam. Which sort of knowledge do you have in mind? You must know beasts better than anyone.
You'll see, you'll see! This is a favorite of mine, and so it's not my wish to spoil the surprise.
Alteration of familiar forms.
Then you shall have it. Moonlight guide you.
New course needs to be set. Good. Moonlight got... sorry. Have it.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
How strange to see ungainly Polyphemus and Medea work together, even if the Vow of Rivals was the cause. Though stranger is how that Cyclops is the second shepherd I have known with a propensity for lengthy sleeping spells. The choice is yours.
I'll slay you all without a scratch. Solid ground ahead. Olympus, I accept this message.
Wispy shade kid, what's his name? Icarus. I've seen him stealing glances, flying around, copying me. Where'd he get the wings?
Icarus assuredly is not copying you. This may come as a shock, but there are those attempting to be useful currently, rather than interfering with our plans.
You think he's attempting to be useful? Come on, he's just a little freak. Maybe he's into harpies and is trying to get in with them. But then again, who cares? See that? Ooh, shiny.
I apologize for the abruptness of my approach. My mind told me not to appear before you without good cause, but my heart demanded otherwise. Is this not a good time?
Oh, you know, Lord Moros, I was just in the middle of evading my latest brush with death. Why are you here? I must look like hell.
No, you look... well, I am truly at a loss for words. I should have rehearsed what I sought to say more thoroughly.
You don't need to be so nervous around me, or so formal for that matter. And it's nice to see you here as well, in one of my many moments of wretched failure. How long can we stay here anyway? It's so peaceful.
We can stay for... I don't exactly know. A while that to others shall seem merely an instant, so... I sought to see you here again, in the off chance you sought to see me.
Chance has nothing to do with it, Lord Moros. Most nights I have a brush with death, but not with you. I have wanted this, yes.
Princess. You're safe.
Lord Moros, are you certain this shall only seem an instant by the time we return? Because...
You have my word. As for your own sense of time, that I cannot change. So, as much as I would like remaining here with you eternally, we should probably be getting back.
You're probably right. Return to Shadow now. Oh, Mother, father, brother, Cerberus, you.
You know, it's kind of spooky how you never come in through the front flap anymore. Ever think of taking up haunting yourself?
Oh yes, I figure if none of this works out, a lot of us can wander the earth, striking fear into the hearts of any mortals who dare look upon us.
Now we're talking.
Oof.
Interesting. How about a visit to the springs again, Moros? I'm not in any hurry at the moment, if you're not either.
I'd like that very much. It's very peaceful there. Almost like when we meet during the moment you return.
Perfect.
The perfect warmth.
I think it's possible the fates arranged all this, between the two of us. And I mean all of it. Has that occurred to you?
Perhaps a little, but it's something I refuse to believe. Why would the fates have promised me to another, if they wanted me to be with you? That makes very little sense.
I know, it's just... sometimes, to get someone to do something, it's best to compel them to do some opposite thing they don't want to do. They'll do what you truly want in defiance. A simple bit of psychic manipulation.
But I always was obedient. They had no reason to think I'd defy them. Now I just can't accept we were tricked into this somehow. We may not have met by chance, but still, my sisters had more important things to do.
I suppose it doesn't really matter. But if they did determine you and I should meet, I'm grateful. They could have chosen someone far less suitable.
They certainly have their way, and I have never felt more grateful to them. Or to you.
Well, thank the fates.
Whew. I think I'm ready for whatever else the fates may have in store. See you, Melinoe.
See you, Moros.
It's grown much livelier now with the music maker here. A fine choice of recruit for us, goddess. I was always partial to a rousing battle ballad, though a variety is welcome too.
I figured that the music maker would grow rather popular quite soon. Got any song requests?
Oh, you don't want to know. Happy for you to make the hard decisions there.
And live with the consequences, yes.
Hey now.
Welcome, Lord Charon. The metamorphosis technique from Madame Circe. May my familiars take on unfamiliar forms if they so choose. So mote it be. This'll take a little while. Appreciate the deal. As promised. Now we wait. You know I can read you sometimes, Nem, and something's wrong, so what is it? If you don't mind telling me.
Look, I've not been close with anyone for very long, just how it goes. So, been wondering where things are going with us, and not liking where it leads.
You truly think we're on some fixed path? The Fates may be your sisters, but you needn't all be caught up in self-fulfilling prophecies.
No, but problem I'm having is I'm starting to like being around you more than not. If it keeps on that way, I'll be...
I know. Too much of a good thing. But must we concern ourselves about the future constantly? We could just appreciate being together when we can. No pressure.
No pressure, huh? Maybe you're right. Could always find a way to balance it out without messing it up.
A worthwhile pursuit.
Oh?
You're ready.
You know, I thought that once Chronos was out and the Underworld King and Queen were back, you'd have to join them in the House of Hades. Be the princess you were always meant to be.
I'd like to think I already am that. My father's house is truly something to behold, but this is home, not there. And I'll be seeing my parents and brother frequently enough, I think.
Oh, right. How was it meeting Zagreus? You live up to all the hushed tales of his prowess and all that?
If I told you, I'd have to slay you.
Well, all right.
With the grace of the moon. Strength, knowledge, patience.
We are connected, not unlike that sheaf of barley which you have. Each stem is broken easily, and yet the bunch is strong. Each different, and yet all very much alike.
I see. More lovers.
The Cyclops Polyphemus bars your passage to the channel cutting through the countryside? That spoiled sport. Once played a little jape to make him think he was my son, and he's been sore about it since.
Possible exchange. Set. One less pylon. The sigil of frost. Hear me, on my authority.
For you.
Cold comfort.
Psyche? this old thing?
This should be what you sought. One vial of vaporized tears from the morning fields. May you use it well.
Oh, this is it. To think of all the sorrow concentrated here. I shall be working with this very soon. Thank you so much. You'd mentioned that you've come to trust in me. I wanted you to know it meant a lot. No one has told me so in recent times. Even great Hecate must keep me at arm's length.
Lady Medea, surely your inclination to conducting research all alone has something to do with this. You'd be welcome and safe at the crossroads if you wish to join us there.
No, I do not lack for company. The mere thought of being surrounded by the living and the dead alike makes the bile in my belly rise. But I don't mind you like so many of the rest. That they shall feel.
I'm grateful, milady. Who else? In the name of Hades.
Treasure from the sea!
Just a few pylons to go. Hold still in their shades. Onward.
Word reached me you've encountered mighty Heracles. Big, thick-headed fellow. You're not to aid him in his labors. Do you understand? He's in the middle of what we Olympians like to call a journey of self-discovery.
Excellent.
Sightings of that heiress buzzing about. She's from your realm, not ours, so you may be more privy to how come she's showed up uninvited, though that tends to be her style. Somebody needs to shoo her away already.
Here, fishy. Come on out. Another neck biter? Imbued with greater strength. I really need this boon.
My lord.
This isn't going to last, you know, Cyclops. At some point, the city of Aphira shall be rebuilt. Its streets will be teeming with mortals, the docks bustling with seafarers. Rather than this.
What are you, an oracle or something? If they try and put the town back together, great. More meat for me whenever I want. You'll have to do for now.
Revol's empty. Nap time. Free agent over there. Onward.
Some mortals pray to me both for safe travels and free stuff. Almost free. Small surcharge, mind. Associate has got to take his cut.
Let's try this again. All right. Salutations. Olympus, I accept this message. I merely borrow this. Open up. Push closer. Golly!
Dusky wing and horn of bull.
Golly, fetch.
Bubble, tea leaves, ocean
Well done.
breeze. Briar thorn. I knew you would arrive. You always had such talent for our craft. I wondered how it'd change you over time, for the temptations on the path are numerous. But you had the greatest teacher possible.
Headmistress Hecate would say the greatest teacher is out there. Referring probably to your isle, Madam Circe. What do you mean by temptations?
I mean power, little miss. Once you can manifest your desires, what's to stop you? Lessons learned the hard way, if at all. You have your left hand there, as but one reminder. Our Lady protect you.
Thanks. I know you have no want of nectar at the moment, madam, but I thought perhaps you might be interested in this. For your enchantments, or even your animal companions.
Oh, why, if it isn't ambrosia! A precious gift, even a source of marvelous light during these darker evenings. What is occasion for this? For it must have slipped my mind.
Well, seeing as you've taught me more of how to manifest my will, I figure this can become a special occasion through the act itself, can't it?
It veritably can, thank you. Then to the fortune of our meetings here and hence. As to whether I shall keep this or share it with my piggies, I shall have to ponder for a while.
Please enjoy it.
Shall we back, piggies?
Lord Charon? Hear me, on my authority. I accept this contract?
Melinoe.
Brother?
So where exactly are these crossroads where you're from? I feel as though as security specialist I ought to have been fully disclosed by this point.
Well, the crossroads are in Erebus, but simply knowing that won't help with locating the place. Have Mother and Father not informed you?
No, they're probably concerned that if I ever went, I'd want to stay if you like it so much. That or they're trying to protect your secrecy. Oh well, we can see each other here. would you look at the time? These grabby hands, again.
Well fought, big brother. There it is. End of the line. Olympus, I accept this message. Life or death.
Around here, though they're all just a bunch of pushovers. They know who's the top bird and treat me like a goddess.
You are a goddess, Eris. Although the harpies aren't as quick to recognize my own divinity.
Maybe they don't like you since you don't have any wings. Although in your case, it could really be a lot of things.
shadow I serve. Done. Target sighted. That eagle. Olympus, I accept this message. What else?
I'll pull my strikes should you happen to get in the way here. But at the summit, no. What have we here? Blood shall spill!
More. Lady Demeter!
Truly a feat. There's no more work here to be done, but it never ends. No hard feelings, by the way, about before.
Oh, none at all. I always wondered what it would feel like to get struck full on by the force of your club, and now I don't.
Nor do I like leaving any room for doubt. And if you need a reminder about my club, you know where to locate me. On to the next.
The skull gleams anew. Remember me, Talos? Or just attack me right away? Homer.
Ah, my niece, you ought to know that elder goddess Demeter and I, we may jeer and jest at one another, but it's never out of spite. Isn't that right, dear foster sister?
Oh, Poseidon, you needn't lie to young Melinoe like that. It sends a terrible impression. and may make her hold you in as much contempt as do I. But let's cooperate for now. Why not?
The greatest of automatons destroyed.
Carefully.
How many times do I have to say it? Let's not talk about our mothers. This is polite company we're keeping. That's a naughty subject for a different sort of feast, you know? Look who's here! Now that's the spirit, giving back to the community. I like it, yeah? After all, you know I can't make cheer and revelry for everyone all by myself, don't you? Though between us, I still can make an awful lot.
Such cheer and revelry that you've created seemingly out of thin air. And during such a time. Well, if this truly is to be a never-ending feast, then you'll need plenty of supplies. What's the occasion for the feasting, anyway? I fail to see what cause there is to celebrate right now.
Don't you get it, baby? Every moment that we live and breathe is more than cause enough. Maybe you're into feeling bad, I don't know. But me, I'm into feeling good. What do you feel like? What's gotten into you?
Area clear. Mine now. What's Hermes offering this eve?
Lady Demeter!
Now for the last one. Apollo. Look upon me. Rest easy now. Hear me on my authority.
Good tidings, Eunice.
Surging on.
Having the ferocious strength of Heracles at one's call, it must be overconfident. How could we possibly not prevail, I theorized. Well, there were ways.
You ought to have told me of these ways, Flame Thief, for I am unaccustomed to defeat. It's fortunate we have no onlookers for all the smoke and ash.
If you two would like to keep this lovely conversation going, I've no great impulse to break it up. But you're going to force me to fight, I suppose.
It's ultimately why we're here, so yes. Where you're going, change follows. And change does not come without conflict. You're in for it now.
Tides come in.
These hallowed heights ought to be for gods alone. Perhaps their worshippers at best. Not for their former allies and their bitterest of foes, who plot against their divine rule.
What are they scheming? Needed that.
Another time.
Coinage. Cheers, Gunny. to do this again. Delivery arrived. Closer to the top. Lord Hermes. No shells. Olympus, I accept this message. Higher up.
Well, supply drop. Hope it helps you, Em.
Greetings, my dear.
Our bond renewed. I call upon the moon and draw you down.
The Titan of Foresight is conspiring with Heracles. Perhaps their love of mortal kind unites them. That, or their relation to the gods. I felt they could have been each other's rivals, not your own. A goddess may cross your path. Phase shift.
Good.
Expecting someone else? Beg pardon the interruption, granddaughter, but I have come to see the work of my monstrous associate upon these hallowed heights. I have only heard the tales.
I know the real reason that you're here on such a night. Well, I've grown accustomed to dealing with you and Typhon both. Perhaps not all at once.
Oh, fear not, for I am but a harmless apparition presently. Harmless inasmuch as you cannot harm me at all. Although the other way around, well, you shall see. Come forth, Typhon!
The vault's empty.
Once I'm through with Typhon, I'm coming after you!
You are nothing but a pathetic child. May you always remember that, should you somehow withstand what shall imminently transpire. Is she not adorable, Typhon? Look at her little feet as she goes running all about. Leave me be, you. Let me go! You broke free. All right, you win, you little...
Chronos vanished too. More gemstones.
United in bitter fury, the father of the gods and the father of all monsters, nonetheless could neither lay claim to the sacred mountain nor raise it to the earth.
And we'll keep it that way.
Beyond that besieged precipice, the Princess of the Dead discovers all the splendors for which Mount Olympus is well known, and she partakes of them, including an express trip back to her more modest home.
Return to Shadow now.
Awaken!
That's one fewer possibility that things will run afoul for us again.
Out late again, huh?
Stand forth, witch! Beyond these thrice-cursed grounds lies only death. Are you prepared to relinquish your own life's blood for that which you seek? Or shall you turn back?
If I turn back, it's basically a dead end, Spirit. Sounds like I face a dead end either way. I have to check with some of the others, so...
Go for it then.
Back to the abyss.
I'm fine, really. So...
Your strongest foes each have a dark side you now know. I think we both knew this would come to pass. Sometimes I don't know what to do with myself anymore, Princess. I thought if you succeeded in your task that I'd return to my responsibilities. But now it seems I won't.
I'm familiar with that feeling. I've been so fixated on my goal that I hadn't really thought about what's next. But here we are still, right? The task wasn't the end.
So what are we supposed to do? I'm Doom incarnate. I'll never be known for my fishing, for instance. I fear perhaps my best work is behind me.
I fear that too, though it's nonsense. We have the rest of our existence ahead of us. Mortals have but the blink of an eye.
We have it easier than mortals, certainly.
Poor things.
Melinoe. Fellini indicates that you seemingly withstood the Vow of Rivals all the way to the end. She's not exactly prone to error, but such a claim I need to verify.
Then consider the claim verified. I almost expected some great feast or ceremony considering all it took. Though I suppose that's not the way the Will of Night is done.
Nyx herself would say, seek to be valuable, not to be known. Selene and I at least know what you achieved. But if 'tis glory you desire, you were born in the wrong realm.
This was glory enough.
Oh, what gives? The adamant rail's back to normal. I must have hit a hidden switch on it or something, but it doesn't even work here, let alone transform.
Take the hint, Eris. You may be the bearer of the rail for the time being, but it doesn't answer to you alone. Even if it lets you aim and shoot.
If only it let me aim and shoot right now. You better not be behind this trouble. Or if you are, you change it back. I liked it more the other way.
It can hear you, you know.
Right when you trotted over to me here, I wish you'd bring another nectar since I'm out. And lo and behold, it's like you're a mind reader. Or a dream weaver.
Advanced techniques I haven't mastered yet. Besides, pure intuition still is our most powerful tool in cases such as this. I simply had a feeling you were up for another bottle.
Way to make it sound like I'm some big experiment for you. Keep poking and prodding and eventually you'll get through my defenses and see the real me. Well, this is it. And you know what? I don't want your nectar anymore.
Including the one I just gave you?
No, I'll keep that one.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe if you want to keep track of my Haters 2 movie when that comes out soon, and my future videos on me getting 100% achievements. As always, thanks for watching, happy gaming, and see you in the next one.